I just texted Claude Code from my iPhone and it texted me back. No Telegram bot, no Discord server, no OpenClaw, no external service. Just iMessage. Claude Code Channels now supports iMessage natively on Mac. It reads your message database directly and replies through AppleScript. No tokens, no hosting, nothing to configure except one permission. If you watched my Discord and Telegram channel videos, this is the simplest one yet. And let me show you how. Here is the quick version. Your Mac stores all iMessages in a SQLite database called chat.db. The plugin polls it every second for new messages. When it finds one, it pushes to Claude. For replies, Claude tells messages.app to send a text through AppleScript. Everything stays on your iMac or macOS. One thing you need, that is full disk access for your terminal because macOS protects that database for you. So let's set it up. First of all, open the system settings, go to the privacy and security and then full disk access. And here add your terminal app like terminal, iTerm or whatever you use. If you run Claude Code from VS Code, then add VS Code instead. But in my case, I am using Warp, so I already have enabled the warp from here. If you are doing it first time, then it will ask you to restart the terminal. It will quit your existing terminal and restart it for you. The key is whatever app launches, Bun needs this permission. Without it, plugin can't read chat.db and it exits immediately. Now open your terminal and first make sure you are on the latest version of Claude Code. I always run this command, so it will automatically check for the latest version. And now install the iMessage plugin. So this is the command. You can also find it from here. So in this official documentation, you see that we have Telegram, Discord, iMessage. You should follow all these steps one by one. So first thing is that we have to install the plugin, copy that, paste and hit enter. If you see any error, something like plugin not found, then that's mean either you didn't install the official marketplace yet or your official marketplace is not up to date. So you have to update or install it first. So in such situation, you just have to run this command /plugin marketplace add anthropic /Claude plugin official. So with that, it will install the marketplace. Either you can run this to install the marketplace, or if you just want to update the marketplace, you just have to run the update command in this. As I already have installed that plugin, so I will first uninstall it so that I can show you from scratch. So in the installed, you see the iMessage plugin is enabled. I just want to uninstall it. I just want to uninstall so that I can show you from scratch. Now run this command plugin install this and it will ask you that at what scope you want to install it. I will install it at user scope so it works across all my projects. So just keep the first one selected, hit enter. Okay, it is installed. Next, we have to exit the Claude Code and restart with the channels flag. You can always get that command from here, copy it, paste it here. This time we are passing the channels flag. You can pass multiple channels as well, but for now we are just using iMessage plugin, so only one channel will be used here. You see it is saying listening for channel messages from this plugin. That's it. No token to paste, no bot to create. The plugin is now polling your messages database. Now let's open messages on my iPhone and text myself. I'm using this iPhone mirroring feature of iMac that will help me to mirror my iPhone into this computer. I will be able to show you what I'm doing on my iPhone directly here. So here you will have to type your current iCloud phone number or iCloud email ID. You can use anything. Here I will just text myself. I have selected myself in the new message window. The self chat bypasses all access control. It works immediately with no setup. I'm texting myself. So I'm asking, hey Claude, what's in my working directory? Hit enter. And there it is on the left side. You see that it is in my terminal. Claude got message. It is running the commands and I got the response back here. The reply is on my actual iPhone. You can notice the text at the bottom that says sent by Claude is basically a signature that you will see at the bottom. That's automatic, so you know which messages are from the AI, because the message that we will send will not have any signature, but the messages that will be sent from the Claude will always include the signature like this so that you can easily differentiate. Otherwise, it will be hard for you to differentiate that which message was sent by you and which was sent by the Claude, because you are doing the self chat at the moment. Now, one thing that you will notice with self chat is that since you are texting yourself, every message appears twice in the conversation. You see it as the sender and the receiver. That's just how iMessage self chat works. It's not a bug, so keep that in mind. But in case if that bothers you, there is a simple fix. Allow list a second phone number or a family member's Apple ID and text from that number instead. Then you will only see each message once. For example, if you look at the terminal, you will be running this command to allow list that second phone number. I will cover access control in a moment, but first the automation prompt. So first time Claude replies, macOS asks if your terminal can control messages. As I already have tried that in my computer before this recording this video, so that prompt appeared for the first time and I clicked OK and gave the permission. That was a system prompt where you have to click OK. So it is just one time thing. That's why I will not be able to show you here. But in your case, if you are also doing it for the first time, then you will see that confirmation prompt. Just click OK if you see it. This is one time thing only. By default, the policy is allow list with an empty list. Self chat always bypasses the gate because that's your own messages, but every other text is silently dropped. Now let me show you something here. If I type iMessage :access, it is now trying to read a file. Here you see that DM policy is allow list. Allowed from is 0. That's mean at the moment, if anybody else tries to message you on this iCloud account or on this iCloud mobile number, then they will not be able to access your Claude Code session. Claude will just ignore it because they are not added in the allowed sender yet. Now to let someone else reach your Claude Code session, like a partner, co-worker, friend, and you just need to add their handle. Like here I have added a phone number. I can hit enter here. You can also pass an email address as well of that person. Look at this. I got this permission prompt here in the terminal. You can either select from the keyboard by selecting yes or yes, allow Claude to edit its own setting for this session, or you can just go back to your mobile phone. So this is a very useful fact that you don't have to come back to your computer and open the terminal and allow for the permission. You can just open up your iPhone and just type yes with the secret code that it has provided here and hit enter. So whatever secret code it is, if it is correct, then you are authorizing Claude Code that you allow it to perform that action. So it has performed this action on your behalf. You can see on the left and right side, everything is being done automatically. It has updated the JSON access.json file and it has changed the allow from to this one. It has added one number in this list. So only this person is allowed to send you message and Claude will be accessible to that person. Phone numbers use plus country format. You can also use Apple ID emails. Here you can type allow friend@icloud.com and hit enter. And like I said, if you allow list a second phone number and text from that device, you avoid the self chat message duplication. Okay, you see that I added a second person from an email. It is again asking for my permission. So I will just type yes, JDQDT, hit enter. Added that second person in that allow from array. You now have two allowed senders, these two. If you just want to check again that which people are allowed to access your Claude Code session, just type this command again. And you see that it will show you the summary that DM policy is this, allowed senders are 2, A and B, etc. Next, you can remove them in the same way. Like you can type, instead of iMessage access allow, you can just type iMessage :access remove and the name of the handle. So this is the email address that it will remove. It is again asking for my permission. So on the mobile phone, on the iPhone, I will just type yes, SQJWG, hit enter. This was my secret code that came from the Claude Code. As secret was correct, again it accepted that request and executed the command and the person has been removed. Similarly, I want to remove this one as well. So let's do that again. So hit enter. Alright, again you received a request on the iPhone. Type the secret code with yes, hit enter. Permission was granted and it has removed that number as well. Now we have no external senders in our allow from array that can reach you. So self chat still works. So everything is stored in access.json file. And one security note that you should remember is that this reads your personal messages database. Unlike Discord or Telegram, where you create a separate bot, this is your iMessage. So be careful who you allow list. They will have access to your Claude Code session and everything it can do on your Mac. Now the fun part. What can you actually do with this? I will quickly address some use cases. Like first one is you can remotely look up for your files in your computer. For example, in your iPhone, you can just ask, actually before that, let me show you what I have in this project that currently being used in this Claude Code session. I currently have only .env file with these secrets. So I'm asking it that what API keys are in my .env file. Imagine you are on a call and someone asks about a config value. Instead of saying, let me check and walking to your computer, you just text it like this. It will read the file, it will text you back. As this is the .env file, so it may show you a message that I can't share the content of the .env file over iMessage. So this is just a security layer from the Claude Code file. Let me actually do something else. So I created a new text.txt file and I typed hello world in it. And let's see, I will ask Claude Code, please send me content of test.txt. So the request has been received in my terminal in my Claude Code session, and it has read the content and returned back the content of the test.txt, and you see it is hello world. So Claude reads the file, texts back. It's like SSH through iMessage. Now look at this prompt. This is what made my previous Telegram video exciting. You can just ask Claude to actually build things while you are away from your desk. So here I'm just saying create a modern landing page and save it as a landing.html. Hit enter. Claude will create the page, and if you are running with bypass permission, it can even open it in your browser. So the message request has been received in Claude Code terminal session, and now it is working on it. You see that Claude created that page. So you got the summary of what was done. Like I have created landing.html with modern doc theme, etc. So whenever you get back to your computer, the file is ready for you. You can just use it. Let me just quickly show you that this is the file and I want to open it in the live server. So this is what it has built. You can see this is just a landing page that it quickly built by following our command from the iPhone. So in your mobile phone, you see that you will receive the tool name, description and 5-letter code. You just need to reply yes with the code you approve. The permission clears, Claude continues, and no need to walk back to your desk. Next use case can be that maybe you kicked off a test suite on your computer or deployment. You can text Claude to check on it. For example, you can say to Claude that did the tests pass or is the build done? It will check the output, and on the iPhone it can just say something like all 47 tests passed, build succeeded at that time at 3:42 p.m. something like that, and in this way results are right on your phone. Another use case might be, imagine before your morning stand up, you text Claude to check your Git log. For example, you can ask iMessage that what did I commit yesterday. So Claude will run a relevant command in your terminal automatically, and you will receive the formatted summary on your iPhone. So in this way, you know what to say in stand-up without opening your laptop. Few things to know that first one is Claude Code has to be running. If you close the terminal, the messages will stop. Keep a session open or run it in the background. In this way, your iMessage will always stay connected with your Claude Code session. Number 2 is that the sent by Claude signature can be turned off. Let me quickly show you. Run this command. Before running your Claude session along with this channel flag, you have to pass an environment variable iMessage append signature is equal to false. In this way, the flag would stay disabled. So let's run that. And now I will send a message from my iPhone. Hello. And look at that, I received a response saying, "Hello, how can I help you today?" This message came from the Claude Code, but this time there is no signature. Well, let's move on. Next thing to know is that group chats work too, but iMessage has no real add mentions tag feature. You need to set it up by regex patterns. Let me show you how. In your Claude Code session, you can just type this message: iMessage access set mention patterns, and here you will have to pass an array of all of the keywords that you want to use to trigger Claude Code. So if you hit enter, this would be added in the configuration. So with that, in your group chats, whenever someone mention Claude Code with this text or with "Hey Claude," then Claude Code would be engaged in that conversation and Claude Code would immediately start to reply to that message. Otherwise, it will not reply. Look at this, it has updated the access.json, it has added the mention patterns and passed this array. In the summary, you will notice it is saying in group chats, messages will need to match one of those patterns to trigger a response. Fourth thing to know is that it is only for macOS. Chat.db only exists on a Mac, so you cannot use it outside of the macOS yet, because iMessage is obviously the Mac product. And the fifth and last thing is that if you don't want to deal with permission prompts interrupting things, you can just use the bypass flag. But be careful because it gives Claude full access to your system. Let me stop the terminal and run the command again. Claude channel plugins this, and the only difference is that you will pass this flag dangerously skip permission. Hit enter. Now if you ask it anything like deleting something, creating something, it will not wait and ask for any permission. It will just quickly do things for you. It is going to be really fast because it will not spend any time or context or tokens to ask for permissions. It will keep doing things at the highest speed. This is very useful, but you should use it very carefully and thoughtfully only when you know what you are doing. Otherwise, you know that it has access to your entire computer, especially when you bypass the permission. So if it is bypassing the permission, that means it is not limited to only your current project folder. It is now available throughout your entire computer. It will be able to do anything, even if you started in this specific folder. Keep that in mind and stay careful. Anyways, I also covered this in detail in my Discord video, and the link is in the description. So that's iMessage with Claude Code. No bot to create, no token to manage, no server to run. Your Mac already has everything built in. If you missed the Discord and Telegram versions, I will link those in the description. All three work. Pick whichever platform you use the most. If you found this useful, then hit like and subscribe. I make videos about Claude Code and AI developer tools every week. So see you in the next one. Goodbye.